Hello friends, hope you are good and healthy at your home. My name is Khushi Parikh, a member of ESL ADIT. I am starting with the fifth chapter of our series Self-Fabrication. Hope you get good perception regarding strategy and how to implement it in your life through this video. Now I will explain you about what is strategy. A strategy is a way of describing how you are going to get things done. It is less specific than an action plan. In short, it joins the gap between where we are and where we want to be. A good strategy will take into account existing barriers and resources like people, money, power, material, etc. It will also stay with the overall vision, mission, and objective of an initiative. Often, an initiative will use many different strategies like providing information, enhancing support, removing barriers, providing resources, etc. to achieve its goal. An objective outlines what success would look like in achieving the vision and mission. By contrast, strategy suggests paths to take or how long to move along on the road to success. That is, strategy which helps you to determine how will you realize your vision and objective through the nitty-gritty world of action. Now, moving ahead, what are the criteria for developing a good strategy? Here, I will list out you some important points so that you can get a brief idea about how you can develop your good strategy. Gather inputs and assess your current strategy. Develop your vision, mission, and values. Decide on your strategic objectives on how to fulfill your vision. Create measurements for your objectives. Roll out the strategy with your team and generate buy-in and alignment. Measure, manage, and monitor. Last but not the least, reassess and realign with your vision, mission, and value. Now, I will explain you how you can demonstrate your strategy. To be viewed as a strategic thinker, you must also demonstrate that you can use your knowledge to put new ideas into action. No matter your level, you can demonstrate strategic thinking by executing an innovative project that shows your understanding extends beyond your current position. Here are four qualities that all strategic thinkers must possess and continue to work on throughout their lives. They are always learning. They always seek advice from others. They are not afraid to take risk. They never forget organizational purpose. For example, suppose we are planning a trip. We use strategy in a very simple ways every day without realizing it. For example, if we are planning a trip from Gujarat to Delhi, you need a strategy to get there. Strategy involves answering many questions such as how do you plan your trip? By road, by bus, by airplane? What resources do you have? When do you need to get there? If you decide to travel by airplane, the strategy of purchasing that airplane ticket can be you can call a travel agent, use the website of a specific airline, use a website that compares the rate of different airlines. So, you use such type of strategies to plan your trip in a best way. Second example, if we take you are finding a job. Perhaps your goal is to find a new job as a part of a long-term plan for financial stability. There are several different strategies you can use to find a job. You can use a strategies like using your current skill to find a new job. becoming an apprentice for a trade, going to college for a new career. If you decide on a strategy to use your current skill in different types of jobs, then your tactics might include updating your resume, telling your friends that you want a new job so that they can help you out, looking at job postings in newspaper or on the internet. You can use this type of strategy if you are finding a job. In this situation, as in most cases, you will probably use a few different tactics as a part of your strategy to find a new job. And in the process, you might decide that some tactics don't work well, so you will leave them and try a new one. For example, if we take a live example of Amazon company, all of you here are familiar with the Amazon company. Amazon company took the shopping process and turned it upside down. Not only does the company offer products at competitive prices, but it also altered the way people view online buying. Sunday delivery and drone drops off are innovative ways to give consumer an enhanced positive online shopping experience. Amazon Prime subscription made the cost of shipping moot, encouraging consumers to buy more online because they weren't additionally shipping costs. Amazon has become the leader in e-commerce because it invested in establishing the customer experience. By this, I want to sum up my session here with the insightful thoughts about strategy. I hope my efforts will be helpful to you in the future. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, kindly like, share and subscribe.